Yeah, Hens had the puck in the opposite corner, and he had a little bit of pressure, and he relieved it to the weak side by rimming it, and then just threw it to the net. Saw a little bit of traffic there and made it curve a bit. It's like my tee shot slicing. So, yeah.
And then on the assist, you're playing 3-on-3, and I even saw you do a little, take it out of the zone kind of. And is that something that was pre-designed, or are you guys thinking more that the game is a little different 3-on-3?
Yeah, it's a different game. You want to play a puck possession game, 3-on-3. So we had two of our guys were changing. So instead of just throw it in the corner, bring it back, and then with Nunner and Miko on the ice, it's more just get them the puck and get out of Miko's way there at the end, let him do his thing.
So, have you had you haven't been here all year, but have you picked up on the rivalry between the Stars and the Rampage? It's been going on for 14 years. So,
just knowing, the proximity of the teams. And,
yeah.
You expect there to be a little bit of a rivalry. I don't think the game's not the way it used to be with the rivalries. I'm sure. You probably see a little bit more chippiness,
Right.
but they're a fun team to play against. They're really skilled. They play the game fast. They're well coached. So it was a fun game.
We all know about the kind of roster turnover you can see from one game to the next in this league. Correct me if I'm wrong. You were skating with Zadorov for quite a bit.
Yep.
Before he got called up today.
Yep.
And then you come out and have another great game today, changing on the fly like that. Can you just talk about having to make that adjustment last second?
Yeah, it's just when you're playing with somebody new, communication is a big thing. And Gorms and I played together a bit up there in Colorado earlier in the year, so it wasn't a big adjustment. But playing with Z for probably the past month, you kind of get used to where each other are. So it is always new playing with somebody else, but wasn't anything major.
And he's the guy that will all of a sudden take off ice, and so that kind of means that you've got to be pretty well realizing what's going to happen next, right?
Yeah. With Z, it was interesting at first playing with him, but hopefully I was able to help him a bit playing with him, and I wish him all the best up there. The kid's got all the tools. It's just a matter of putting it together between the ears, and the sky's the limit for him.
How cool is it to have Miko back, with the team playing well, and it just kind of like added to the excitement tonight?
Yeah. You obviously hope guys, when they leave here, they stay up there and they don't come back. Miko's case, it's a kind of a special scenario with, all the other stuff that goes with it, with the contract. But he's a dynamic player, and he's going to be a really good player up in the big league for a long time. So when we get a guy, when he comes back, all the guys they're bummed for him coming back, but they're excited to get to play with him.